Here are 3 of many good reasons why there'll be a warm reception for the Nazis if they try an invasion. 3 mobile 12-inch howitzers for home defense. In spite of the size of this artillery, the gunners handle the weapons with all the skill born of sound training. And then, having dealt with that particular job, these handy little railway guns can pack up and move off to some other sector of the front line. Britain is ready. As the Prime Minister has said, we remain vigilant.
Morning everyone. Wow, what a find I have for you today. This is an ammunition store, but because it's feeling history, it's not just any ammunition store. So I guess the only thing you've got to do is stay tuned and find out what this really was for. So I'll see you on the other side. Bye for now. In the parish of Stamford in Kent lies an incredible bit of World War II history. A World War II munitions store used for storing 12-inch railway gun shells. These were most likely for the British railway howitzer as part of the defence of Britain. The building itself is rectangular, consisting of 4 concrete bays with an overhanging flat roof supported by concrete columns. It is believed that the building initially had a barn-like superstructure as camouflage. The overall dimensions are 17.3 metres east to west by 10.6 metres north to south and 3 metres high. The core of the building comprises of 4 concrete bays measuring 13.85 metres east to west by 5.35 metres north to south. The reinforced concrete roof projects to the south and east, supported by 9 concrete encased cast iron columns. And for me personally, a truly great gem of a find and a real reminder of how close our island was to invasion. So hopefully you like that little brief history lesson. We're inside, there's nothing much here, but the point is that its use and its function, which you saw, it's just incredible. And the fact that, so my story behind this was that I'm not going to give anything away that nobody doesn't know already, but we're on the main motorway which will be into Dover, and we're sort of on the Folkestone Hive sort of junction turn off, and I always see it every time I come back from the coast, and I thought I need to find out what that is because it's blatantly a World War II type of thing. And here I am. I found out what it was, and you saw it. You saw the information, and to think that this was actually for storage of ammunition during World War II, for just I don't know, it just blows my mind. Of like, you know, this insignificant building that from a distance is sort of very solid looking. You think, well, you know, that's a very solid structure in the middle of a farm field. And then when you actually come in here, first reaction for me is like, oh my god, this is so cool. So, trying to figure out the layout of this place at the moment. So, in terms of what I can see compared to what was in my notes. So, you've got a roofed structure with some solid frames supporting onto the concrete, which is right. Dimensions are right. Yeah, so before I started recording, I did a huge scout out of this place, checked out my history to sort of tie in to make sure that, you know, they'd got it right, so that when I could do the history lesson for you, which you've just seen, it tallied up. But yeah, it may not be the most amazing building you're ever going to see in your life, but the point is that this is genuinely amazing history, and it's important history that's been graffitied on. I mean, you know, I always wonder and sort of think to myself, like, you know, when people graffiti on here, I wonder if they actually know what this building was, or do they just graffiti it for the sake of graffitiing it, you know what I mean? But wow. So these are the bays. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're extremely thick. I mean, okay, so let's not take that wall for a second, but assuming that is, trying to figure out, a couple of feet thick for each wall. And because we're literally in the middle of nowhere, you know, or would have been in the middle of nowhere even back then, oh yeah, I need to point this out actually. So I don't know if you can see this from distance. Finger of Doom, there's the electrified part of the railway, which I think might be the Channel Tunnel one, because there's a few railway crossings on that side. But that is the train station. Sorry, not the train station, the train line. So you're not that far away. And yeah, wow. That's pretty cool. That's a feeding trough, isn't it, for cattle that the farmers conveniently put here. Good place to put it, to be honest. But yeah, wow, look at this place. It's just a lovely gem of history, World War II history, that I bet you didn't know about. I've noticed this as well, I like this. So if you put this up when you're watching, I actually like that. I really like that actually. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, why are there tyres? There's that's a Shimano tyre. Oh my god, somebody's clearly stolen that. They're really good tyres. Huh. Wow. It's a bit of a weird one. Really good tyres that somebody's just cycle tyres. There you go. How strange. Right, okay, so you've seen pretty much everything. You've seen the word sluts put in graffiti. That's clearly the highlight of the day. There's another sluts. Oh, wow. I want to know where these sluts are. Oh, but you've got, don't worry, because you've got, I'm just noticing the graffiti, you've got the boys. Don't worry about it. Sounds like gangs from the Warriors film. God, that is retro, isn't it? Let's not talk random. Let's actually get on with the history. So come on, let's go outside. Let me show you. Probably going to get a bit windy now, so here we are. Let's go for a walk around. So there's the motorway, which is what I can see when I'm driving down, and I was like, I wonder what this could be. So yeah, good old research, thank God. Well, thank God there was some research for this place, more importantly, because otherwise I would have been like, well, you can play a game and guess what you reckon it could be. Sorry for the wind, by the way, if this comes out on this bit. It is quite windy here. So look, here we go. Graffiti is incredible. That's a nice bit of detail. That pipe. That's nice. Try to get bits of detail. I mean, let's be honest, it's seen better days, hasn't it, really? Especially when you sort of look at it from like this angle. Take the light away, there we go. Don't want the sun beaming down on it. Yeah, I mean, it's seen better days, but you know, as long as there's a safe place to graffiti, you know, that's the way I think about it. I can't believe them bike tyres though, that's quite interesting. It's one of them random weird finds that you'd have, you know, if you were urban exploring properly. You know, you go into like an abandoned manor and you see some weird crap in there. But no, I'm in literally a farmyard and there are some Shimano tyres. Oh, and obviously, you know, the lovely graffiti. But we won't talk about that anymore. So yeah, look, there you go. Pretty cool. Right. So we'll do it again. One bay. Second one. All in various states of condition. I'm assuming. Yep. Random holes dug through. The farmer clearly wanted to utilise this for something. Bay 3. You can see the rust, literally. I mean, that at some point that will just sort of fall through, you know. Oh look, more sluts. Sorry, said I wouldn't talk about it anymore. Right, and then yeah, Bay 4. Probably out of the, probably the best condition one, I'd say. So, yeah, look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? You can see, look, the makeup of that, how that's been made. Pretty special. Right, okay. I think we're done. It's going one anyway, so you can actually see it's going to this one. Oh wow, that ground's quite soft. So look, standing in, looking out. It's quite echoey in here for obvious reasons. No wildlife, which I've seen, which is a bit sad. There's the sound of the train. Like I said, we're literally a stone's throw away from the main line. So it ties up with the way this was here. There we go. Right. I think we're done. So I took you outside, showed you the rubbish graffiti, talked about the rubbish graffiti, tick, showed you the rust, showed you the composition of how it was made, tick, trying to sort of go through my list. Showed you it was in the middle of nowhere, showed you it was next to a motorway, showed you it was next to the main line station, done all that. And yeah, there you go. Okay, we are done. History lesson is over. Right, cool. Lovely. Thank you as always for watching. Because history matters, and as always, I'll see y'all very soon. Take care for now, everybody. Bye. Boom.